This is tutorial number 133 and it covers anchor points within CATIA v5. To start off, open up tutorial part number 127, which is located on the DVD. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go over anchor points, and what these do is that when we're using and trying to dimension circular objects or curves, we're able to select certain anchor points, and those are the anchor points that we're going to be positioning and creating our dimensions from. So say I want to dimension from this line here to this edge here. I want to know the dimension vertically, how far it is away from each other. Normally I'd go and click the length, click the vertical, click this line here, but what I'm getting is the center point of that curve. That's not what I want. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to play around with the anchor points. Now to get to the anchor points, it's while you're positioning it. So let's click length. We'll click this line here, click this line here, right click, and the line anchors. There's the first ones and the second ones. Now the first one is going to be your first point that you selected. So there's anchor 1 and anchor 2. Right now it's on anchor 2. If I put it to anchor 1, it's going to be up there. So let's position it on anchor 2. I'm happy with that there. Now let's go and we'll change the anchor for the circle. So the second extension line, let's put it to 1. That's not what I want. Put it to 3, and that's what I want. So you're just going to have to play around with the anchor points until you get it. And once you get it, click OK, and you've positioned it. So you can do this with lines, circles, whatever it may be. If you're two objects, if you're having trouble getting the actual dimension you want, you might need to play around with the anchor points. Now you're also able to use the intersection point detection. That's going to help you get some anchor points. Like I can get this point here, but I can't find the anchor point here using the intersection point detection. So you can anchor it down with this and then click down here and then play around with the extension line. So I'll put it to 3, put it to 1. Every time it's going to be different, depends what you're using and what you're dimensioning. So using the anchor points, again, it's going to keep your drawings more precise, more accurate, easier to read, and it's going to get you the results that you want. And that concludes our tutorial on anchor points within CATIA v5.